The Capetian dynasty is one of the most influential and enduring royal families in European history. Originating in France, it produced a long line of monarchs who ruled the country for centuries and played a vital role in shaping medieval Europe. The dynasty takes its name from its founder, Hugh Capet, who became King of France in 987 AD, marking the beginning of a powerful lineage that would last for more than 800 years through various branches. Origins and foundation. The Capetian dynasty emerged during a period of political instability following the decline of the Carolingian Empire. After the death of the last Carolingian ruler, Louis V, in 987, Hugh Capet, a nobleman and Duke of the Franks, was elected as king by fellow nobles. His election marked a significant transition from the Carolingian rule to a new dynasty that would focus on consolidating royal power in France. Hugh Capet was not a powerful monarch at first. His direct control extended mainly around Paris and Orleans, but his political strategy of hereditary succession helped secure the monarchy for his descendants. Establishing hereditary kingship. One of the most notable achievements of Hugh Capet was ensuring that the throne became hereditary rather than elective. He arranged for his son, Robert the Pious, to be crowned co-king during his lifetime. This practice of associating heirs with the throne during the reigning king's life continued for several generations, solidifying the Capetians' dynastic claim and reducing the chances of disputes over succession. By doing so, the Capetians laid the foundation for a stable and continuous monarchy in France, something their Carolingian predecessors had failed to maintain. Expansion of royal authority. In the early years, Capetian kings had limited authority outside their own royal domain. Most of France was under the control of powerful regional lords and dukes. However, over the following centuries, successive Capetian rulers gradually extended their influence. Through a combination of marriages, alliances, wars, and diplomacy, they managed to bring many of these territories under royal control. King Philip I, Louis VI, Louis the Fat, and Louis VII strengthened royal administration and began asserting more centralized authority. They supported the church, patronized monasteries, and used religious legitimacy to reinforce their rule. The high point, Philip II Augustus and his successors. The Capetian dynasty reached its peak under Philip II Augustus, reigned 1180 to 1223. He was one of France's greatest medieval kings, known for expanding royal territories and defeating the powerful Angevin, Plantagenet, kings of England, including King John. Philip's victory at the Battle of Bavines, 1214, was a turning point, marking the rise of France as a dominant power in Europe. His successors, including Louis VIII and Louis IX, Saint Louis, continued his legacy. Louis IX became famous for his fairness, devotion to Christianity, and efforts in the Seventh and Eighth Crusades. He was later canonized as a saint, further enhancing the Capetian dynasty's moral and religious prestige. Administrative reforms and governance. The Capetian rulers were instrumental in shaping the structure of the French state. They introduced systems of royal administration that laid the groundwork for modern governance. They appointed bailiffs and seneschals, royal officials who represented the king's authority in local regions, ensuring law and order and the collection of taxes. They also developed early forms of royal justice, establishing the idea that all justice ultimately came from the king. This policy helped reduce the power of feudal lords and increased the loyalty of the common people to the monarchy rather than to local nobles. Cultural and religious influence. The Capetian era was also a time of significant cultural and religious growth. The dynasty supported the construction of great Gothic cathedrals such as Notre Dame de Paris and Chartres Cathedral. The kings were patrons of learning and the arts, which helped establish France as a cultural center of medieval Europe. Religiously, the Capetians maintained close ties with the Roman Catholic Church, which provided them with moral legitimacy. Their cooperation with the papacy strengthened their political power, although conflicts occasionally arose over taxation and appointments. The later Capetians and dynastic branches. The direct Capetian line continued until 1328, ending with the death of Charles IV, who left no male heir. This succession crisis led to the emergence of cadet branches, secondary lines descended from younger sons of the dynasty. The most significant of these were the House of Valois and the House of Bourbon. The Valois ruled France from 1328 to 1589, leading the nation through the 100 Years' War with England. After the Valois line ended, the Bourbons, another Capetian branch, took the throne. The Bourbon kings, including Henry IV, Louis XIII, Louis XIV, the Sun King, and Louis XVI, continued the Capetian legacy until the French Revolution in 1789. Legacy and historical significance. The Capetian dynasty's impact on France and Europe was profound. It transformed the fragmented feudal kingdom into a centralized state and laid the groundwork for the modern French nation. Its emphasis on hereditary rule, stable governance, and strong administration influenced the political evolution of Europe. Even after the fall of the monarchy, Capetian descendants continued to play roles in European politics. The Spanish Bourbons, for instance, still reign in Spain today, making the Capetian bloodline one of the oldest surviving royal lineages in the world. Conclusion. In summary, the Capetian dynasty represents the foundation of modern France. From Hugh Capet's modest beginnings to the grand rule of the Bourbons, the dynasty oversaw centuries of political consolidation, cultural development, and national unity. Its long-lasting influence extended far beyond France's borders, shaping the course of European monarchy and governance for nearly a millennium.